What is going on, guys? Frankietrades here, bringing you another new Sunday stock watch list. Pretty short this time around, I'm not gonna lie. I had to scrape the bottom of the barrel with some of these setups, but you know, we come here every Sunday and I try to provide you guys the best looking setups that I can find around the market. Before we get started though, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. And so it's stock hours, so let's go ahead and get started. So you guys know the drill going into earnings this week. You guys know that everyone's going to be keeping a close eye on NVIDIA. NVIDIA is going to be everyone's closest watch after Wednesday, and seeing how that's going to react with the market, and how the whole AI chip industry is working out for them. So besides AI, I really don't have anything else that I watch on a daily watch. Maybe CRM, that could be something that we could be looking on watch post Wednesday. Chewy, that gets brought up every now and then, and then Affirm, that kind of fell off the watch list like over a year ago, ever since they had their hype and then they died off. That could be something to look at. Ulta always does amazing every time I look at it for some reason. So but yeah, I mean, those are stocks that we could be looking out for and keeping an eye out and seeing how they react with their earnings call. So but you guys know you guys aren't interested with that, and you guys are more interested with the watch list. So let's go ahead and go deep into that. So going into this week, you guys know I like to start off with the indexes first. So first thing is ES here. So the thing that I want to touch up on this, if this ever wants to load, of course, is if I go to the 4 hour, you can see that all-time highs are at 57.20 and we close at 56.50, or roughly around there. So we're pretty close to all-time highs, closer than we are with NQ. So tech is lacking a little bit as compared to ES. So the only thing I really have on ES that I'm keeping an eye out for here is 56.60. After 56.60, I have room up to 56.80, as you can see with this 1 hour trend line that we have right here. That gives us room all the way up here. After 56.80, 5700 is going to be the area of watch after that. So that is all I got on ES though. And as far as NQ goes, like I said, NQ is lacking a little bit. More than, 10,000 points away from all-time highs, a little bit over that. So it's something to really consider when playing a lot of our tech stocks and seeing what tech stocks are ahead and which ones aren't. What I got on NQ is pretty much the same exact setup on ES, with the 1 hour uptrend that we have. First level that I am watching on NQ though will be 20,000. You can see here that we're kind of developing some sort of consolidation, so it's worth to watch, see how things are going to play out. Elections are in 2 months, a month or 2 months, so it's going to be really important to see how all that's going to play out with the market along with that. So it's been 4 years since the last time I've been part of an election run, and I was a herd back then. You know, I didn't know what I was really doing, so I don't really have a good idea or clear picture of what was going on back then. So it's going to be important to see going into the next few months to see how everything's going to be played out. So but yeah, that's what I'm going to be watching on NQ, either 19,500 to the downside or 20,000 breakout to the upside, and see what kind of room we have with that, and along with the 1 hour trend line, and see if we respect that and reject either off of it or if we just break past through it. So but your guys' best and favorite part for the whole video is the actual watch list. So like I said, I had to scrape bottom of the barrel, so this video might be pretty short. First things first is Meta. If I go to Meta here on the 30-minute here, you guys can see what setup I'm already watching. We're looking at the 523 level. After 523, I do have room to 520. Now Meta has been on a run recently, and this did break out, and it did have a lot of great momentum the past few days. Even this past week, it's been an amazing stock. Norris signaled 2 80% plays back to back, and then on Friday it was a 30-40% play to the downside. So we happen to catch the strength and the weakness on this both 3 times now. So can we make it 4 days in a row? Who knows? We'll have to see Monday where this opens up at, but Meta's starting to lose some of its strength and momentum that it recently had. So it's going to be important to keep a close eye and see where this is moving along with the market. Meta's a really great stock with divergence, so those are the levels I'll be watching along with that. Next up is ROKU. Really weird stock, I know, but if you go to the daily here, this is finally breaking out. I happen to catch I think this is like a 70% trade, 70-80% trade on Friday, and that's with me not catching the actual move on this. So ROKU still has a lot of room, especially with it breaking out from the daily chart. The only thing that I really have going for this is the 70 level. You can see that we have roughly 50 cents left on the gap. If I go to the 1 minute here, you guys can see what I'm talking about. Mid high at 70.56 with the gap ending at 71, so roughly 40 to 50 cents left on that. But really all I'm looking for is a retest of 70 and taking that into 71. It's not a big trade, it's not a big setup, but with the momentum that ROKU had on Friday, I think this is something that everyone should have their close eye out for. So but yeah, that is ROKU right there. And then for my last stock that I have for my watch list is SMCI. SMCI just as big and important of a setup as anything else. You guys can see here the 4 hour for those who are already trading. You guys can already see what I'm already cooking up on here. If you already know how charting works and what kind of setups I'm looking for. With SMCI, it's currently consolidating. It's stuck in tight 40-point range right now between 640 and 600. Above 640, we do have a gap all the way up to 657. If I go to the daily here, you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is the gap right here, from 640 all the way up to 657. With SMCI, there's two ways we can play this, right? We can either play the upside at 640 if it ever comes there, or we can play the 600 break to the downside. Now, the only problem with 600 is it is the area where it's getting bought up from. So your area of confirmation where if they're actually selling this off finally will be at 595. Me personally, I will probably look to take the risk at 600 and take that into 595, engage the momentum and selling pressure off of that. So, but yeah, it's in consolidation, and there's really two ways to play this. Either at the break of 595 for confirmation, or hold below 600 for confirmation. This is breaking out of the consolidation, or playing it at 640 for the breakout confirmation on that. So, but yeah, that is it for the watch list, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, it was going to be pretty short. There really is not much on the watch list, so I really had to scrape bottom of the barrel here and see what I could cook up for you guys. But these are the best setups that I like. That's setups that I would go full size in and take advantage of. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it. And so it's stock hours. Without much more being said, hope you guys enjoy it and have a good week. Peace out.